They wasn't going around saying all different names for Yahweh Shai. It was natural because they knew Joseph. They knew Joseph's name. They knew Mary, and they knew the name of Joseph's son, Yahweh Shai, because it went back to Joshua. But this is something new that we doing on this side, going back and forth about the name of the Most High and the Son. Come on, man. Yeah, you got it.
Ezekiel 36, verse 21. If I have pity for my holy name, which the house of Israel have profaned among the heathens, where they went. Therefore say to the house of Israel, thus saith Yahweh power, I do not this for your sakes, O house of Israel, but for my holy name's sake, which ye have profaned among the heathens where ye went, and I will sanctify my great name, which is profaned among the heathen, which ye have profaned in the midst of them, and the heathen shall know that I am Yahweh, saith Yahweh power, for I shall sanctify you, for I shall be sanctified from you before the eyes. And then for this, the Lord got sanctified his holy name, right? When he comes back, when Yahweh sacrificed, he got to glorify his name. And that's why we're out here, glorify the Lord's name.
Yeah.
And it will. So really the whole point of the ministry is glorifying how much you know.
Yeah.
You know, put your name out there so when you come back, people will know what taking the Lord. What showing these kingdom, man. They'll know what power is. You know? Just like he did in Egypt.
Yeah.
So he had Moses out there, he was preaching the name of Yahweh Shai. And when the Lord destroyed Egypt, you know, that name was magnified, man.
Yeah.
So how much more now?
Yeah, if you worship in a power or you have a God, you're supposed to know his name.
Yeah.
You know, because you can't just call him whatever you want to.
Right.
You know, you got to be able to identify him because the Lord has many titles, but he has a specific name. Mm-hmm. And that name would be in the Hebrew tongue. Mm-hmm. You know, the pure language. Right. And that name, you know, the Lord wasn't going to leave us dry, you know, basically leave us without his name. Eventually that name came back in the earth. You know it as Yahweh Bashem Yahshai. Right. I don't know if y'all brothers was talking, I don't really know who y'all was talking about before, but seen the Apostle Sahar, basically he did a video of Genesis. Yeah. Okay, because that nigga said his name is, what did he say, Yeshua?
Yeah.
You know? And they used to open up saying all praise to Yahweh Bashem Yahshai. Yeah. So what happened? Exactly. You know?
But truly,
you don't just switch like that unless you took a bag or you know the demons took you over, one or the other. But you know something is fishy.
Yeah. And that go into the count of Acts, the 5th chapter, with Gamaliel when he told him, if it be of God, it's gonna come to naught. But all the other people before the apostles was teaching, whatever they was teaching, it came to naught, came to shit, came to nothing. You know, and that's what the Lord, when you go to Sirach, Ecclesiasticus 1, verse 28 down, it tells you the Lord will drop these people in the front of the congregation. You know, and that's what the Lord is doing right in front of us. Yeah. You know, if you ain't got spiritual eyes, the Lord is making plays in front of us, man.
Yep.
You know?
Quick precept. Philippians chapter 2, verse 9. Wherefore the Most High hath highly exalted him and given him a name which is above every name, that at the name of Yahweh Shai HaMashiach every knee should bow, of things in heaven and things in earth and things under the earth, and that every tongue should confess that Yahweh Shai HaMashiach is Lord, to the glory of the Most High Yahweh the Father.
Yeah, everything is going to bow to that name, to that power. Yahweh Bashem Yahshai. Remember, it says in the beginning, the powers created the heavens and the earth. So Yahweh Shai and the angels was given the power to create everything we see around us. So yeah, everything is going back. This is his creation.
Yeah.
The powers, right?
Yeah.
But you got our own people amongst us saying that you can call him whatever you want, switching his name up, downplaying his name. You know, that's what they doing. They downplaying his name like it's a joke, like it's a game, like it's something to play with. But it's really not though. You playing with fire.
Right.
I want to say this too. You know, Asher brought out a beautiful precept where it speaks about the men of the Lord is going to exalt the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. And pretty soon in the future, that name is going to be exalted to the point where everybody's going to know that name.
But that's how the Lord make his grand entrance, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When he make it, you know, when he want his shit to be known, he
That
just,
shit might be carved on the side of the
yeah,
chariot. You
just
don't know.
real talk.
Chariot might get,
You may look up,
name
see,
might
yeah.
be on sides of all the
Yeah.
chariots.
God, real talk.
And the Lord, when he do it, he gonna put fear in you. Like I watched this video of this dude. He was putting a costume as a bush, and then when people walk past, he would jump up and scare him. A dude walked past and he damn near fainted. That's how scared he was. The Lord gonna be scaring the shit out of all of y'all, and a lot of y'all that was changing the name of the Lord. That's gonna be a flashback in your dumbass mind, man.
Yeah.
That you changed the name of the Lord. That His name was nothing to you. His name is meaningless. You changing it, making it meaningless.
Yeah, because what's going to happen is what you gonna do when shit get crazy. Because this is how you know that they not in the spirit of this shit going down. They playing around. You know what I'm saying? You know, just doing. They don't think that society. They think they gonna still keep living here, man. The man was just talking about hopping out something crazy and shit and all this dumb shit. Like, come on, man. The elements gonna melt with fervent heat.
Did y'all read Stood So Stiffly yet?
Yeah. Oh no. We about to bring that. Yeah, I had that in my mind next. Yeah. I'm gonna grab that drink too. Definitely. Go. You got something?
This is going back to the point the Quan was making, okay, about the true name, okay, and about how it's in the Hebrew tongue. This is the book of Acts 26 and 14. And when we were all fallen to the earth, I have heard a voice speaking unto me and saying in the Hebrew tongue, Saul, Saul, why persecutest thou me? It is hard for thee to pick against the pricks. So I just brought that out to just back up what the elder was saying. Okay, his name is in the Hebrew tongue. The Lord, the Messiah spoke Hebrew itself. Okay, before he sent Paul on his mission, okay, he spoke to him in the Hebrew tongue and blinded him. Okay, so that shows you right there that the Messiah's name is indeed a Hebrew name. It's the ancient Hebrew.
And how it just say Hebrew, it didn't say modern or Hebrew. That's something that you say now. Back then, when they were saying Hebrew in that verse, that they speaking about the ancient tongue. Yeah. You know, we didn't have to explain it in the time of Yahweh Shai. When you spoke in Hebrew, automatically it was the ancient tongue, man.
No, the mind that Hebrew people speak now.
Yeah.
That came from Arabic origins, man.
Yeah.
From Ben Yehudi. That's where that shit came from. Man. So it's not the original Hebrew.
Come on.
These dudes.
They call him his name. They call him Hashem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The name.
That's how afraid you is.
It's dreadful amongst the heathen.
Yeah.
You can't say it, man.
And you got to know, when you understand the Lord, it's poetry, man. It's all poetry. But you,
This Psalms 50 and 15, it says, it called upon, Salaki, I'm going to start at verse 14. It says, offer unto thanksgiving and pay thy vows unto the Most High and call upon me in the day of trouble. What y'all going to do in the day of trouble? Because trouble coming. You know, we're literally about to, the MOTB about to be issued. You know what I'm saying? Prophecy's about to happen. What y'all going to do then? They're going to be running back to try to call upon the name of the Lord. How much will they bet? They're going to be like, yo, man.
They're going to be, to be honest with you, they're going to be looking for us.
Yeah, in fact.
Because, you know, because when it says the Lord shall laugh,
Yeah.
he's going to do that through us.
Oh, yeah. God.
You know, he's going to have us, you know, maybe somewhere ducked off.
Yep.
But they're going to be looking for those men that was saying, they're going to, where those Israelites at?
Yep.
Where those men that was saying, Yahweh Shemi Al Shai?
Yeah.
We're not going to be out here.
That's right.
It's going to be a time of trouble. The Lord going to take us off the streets. You know, because
Right.
we not going to be out here teaching when it's martial law.
yeah, it's over.
We're not going to be out here.
Hey, you can go to IUIC and they'll march and they can say you can call them yo play yoga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's how foolish it is, man.
Right.
Right? But if somebody missays your name, you quick to correct somebody.
Yeah.
No, that's not my name. But you know what I'm saying?
They made
What
them.
more?
They all gotta have Hebrew names. That's like you gotta have a Hebrew
you got
name.
to.
Yeah.
Right. But come on, make that
They
make sense.
say get rid of your slave name. You gotta
Yeah.
have. But then when it comes to the Most High, he's in the Son. He's Jesus.
No,
Right.
but they'll say Shalom Israel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'll say that.
The Most
But
High
then
in
you
Christ
can't say
bless.
the names.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But
Let's get rid of the whole thing.
But then Ezekiel, he said that we was gonna profane the name of the Lord in the midst of the heathen. You know, it's a damn shame you doing that in front of the heathen. But the Lord said if he was for the heathen, they would worship him, man. You know?
It says, and call upon me in the day of trouble, and I will deliver thee, and thou shalt glorify me. See, we're in the spirit of being delivered, man. We ain't letting it go to the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. And through experience, man, using the name, the Lord has delivered us from
Many things.
a lot of things, man. What's wrong with these niggas, bro?
Like,
yo, the Lord literally blew these niggas candlestick out, bro.
Yep.
These are examples what not to be like.
Yep.
You know?
And that video, I think you and Sam put in the chat about him, that little short video of him showing how he used to be in the world. Yeah, you could tell he did, but he brought that same, Gorilla say he brought that same spirit in the truth, man. But it's worse than doing that when the Lord, when you in the Lord's business.
So he's still carnal though.
Yeah.
When you watch that video, he was
glorified.
He never said, wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. All he said was, I should have kept this gold.
Yeah.
It would have been $5,000.
He just carnal, bro.
Carnal shit.
Right.
That's how you know he's
meaningless.
Carnal, man.
Hey,
There's
right.
no spiritual.
Yeah.
He wouldn't tell his younger self anything spiritual. You know what I'm saying?
He
It was
never
just
let
all
go of
carnal
it.
shit.
He never let go of that shit, to be
Right.
honest with you.
Right. Hey, look, he was supposed to debate the brother that was in their camp, dude from Philly. Ariella. So he told Ariella, man, no, let's just do a debate live, man, because that's gonna bring more money. Man, I'm like, this nigga just bugged the fuck out, bro. All you care about is the money. You exposed.
Right. I got a piece of too. Oh, I got one off the point off of the crime. Huh? Yeah,
I got one whenever you're ready.
Y'all should go first. I mean, y'all go first.
Got you. Precept game.
This is gonna make this real quick. This is Judges chapter 10,
Oh yeah.
verse 13.
That's a good one, bro.
Yet ye have forsaken me
Yeah.
and served other gods. Wherefore I will deliver you no more. Go and cry unto the other gods which ye have chosen. Let them deliver you in the time of your tribulation.
Yeah, because it's only one truth. There's only one power. All right? There's only one power. So a lot of you are in the spirit of worshiping another power. Oh, didn't Paul say if they come and preach another Jesus, right? That's what you niggas are in the spirit of doing, man.
Yeah, that's right. That's what the world calls it. Jesus and Yeshua and Yahweh.
Hashem.
These niggas went back to the church.
Y'all really don't. Y'all took away the definition of holy, set apart. Now y'all look like them.
And why didn't the fucking Jesus help out the fucking Christians and shut up over there in Gaza? Now they got a whole bunch of Christians over there in Gaza get shot up.
Hey, no, man, these niggas act like they not gonna need the Lord in the time of Jacob's trouble, man. They gonna need the Lord, and they gonna wish that they didn't stop saying his name.
Yeah, it's like it, no, because they're gonna take the chip. Bro.
Yeah, they're gonna take it.
So
They gonna have to.
They're gonna take the
No
chip.
doubt.
It's embarrassing, man, and it's scary at the same time.
Yeah.
And the Lord is showing us how not to be.
Yeah.
You know, he's making these Israelites bug out, and he's giving us an example on how not to be.
That's right.
And also, it keeps you in a state of humility.
Yeah.
You know, you got to be careful, man, because the Lord, he can turn you over to those demons.
Yeah.
That separation is growing more and more.
Yeah.
So now it is clear to those who have eyes to see, right? You can see who clearly has it and who clearly doesn't. at
Right.
this point.
That's right.
Oh,
I got some.
This is Malachi 1 and 11, because the Lord said unto Pharaoh in Exodus, he said, for this purpose have I raised thee up, so my name may be declared throughout the whole earth. Right? You look at the story of Exodus in Egypt, and a lot of people talk about it today, man.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Right? Even the biblical naysayers bring that up. It says, for from the rising of the sun, even unto the going down of the same, my name shall be great among the Gentiles, and in every place incense shall be offered unto my name, and a pure offering for my name shall be great among the heathen, said the Lord of hosts. So the Lord's name is going to be great, man.
Right. Yeah.
Especially in the kingdom.
right.
Okay? In any nation, it's not going to bow down and reverence that name. All right? There's not going to be any rain. There's going to be famine across it.
Hey, the Lord killed. Who was it? Was it Aaron's sons for the incense?
Yeah.
He killed his sons for the incense. Right? What more his name, man?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The Lord killed 2 of Aaron's sons for burning the wrong incense.
You heard
Told them not to.
Y'all heard Bert, man. Stop playing with my name.
Yeah.
Stop playing with the Lord's name, man.
Chicken up, man.
Put some respect.
real.
If Birdman got mad, how much more the Lord, man?
But how much more even this too? What was
much
it?
more
He got up and walked out, man.
Yeah. Stop playing with my name.
Wait, yo, you had some people doing serving Baalim and doing idols, but as soon as the feast of the Lord come, they say the feast of Yahweh coming. You got to think how the Lord felt about that, you know, because you in act you still don't hold no reverence towards the name of the Lord. You don't got no fear because you serving a whole nother God. That's the same example as them. They don't have no fear of the name of the Lord. That's how you know even the wicked can have the name of the Lord and do all these other things. But goes back to what brother said, what Zion said. Their lot is to be the example on what not the fuck to do. But guess what? They got a rude freaking awakening that you use in the name, and they fulfill Revelations 11:11. They're crucifying the name of the Lord, man.
I got a precept real quick. You want to know what the brother just said? Real quick though. Yeah, I got it. It's Luke 12:51. Suppose ye that I come to give peace on earth. I tell you, nay, but rather division. Hey, the Lord is dividing the true servants from the false ones, man. You know, that's just that's plain right there, man. You know, Yahweh Shai is showing you who the true men of the Lord are and who's not.
Yeah.
You know, that's just plain, man. You know, it's supposed to, the Lord is sifting out these false believers, man.
All Israel's not a.
That's
not
right,
Israel.
right.
You know?
Right.
Book of Sirach, chapter 10, chapter 17, verse 10. And the elect, that's our 9. He gave them to glory in his marvelous acts forever, that they might declare his works with understanding, and the elect shall praise his holy name.
Every day we say that name, man.
Yeah.
You might, you know, when I wake up, I thank the Lord, but you might just be walking.
Yeah.
You know,
In your
nobody
mind.
how much shy. Like,
Yeah.
Or it could be like a small gesture, you know, you might, I don't know, it could be fucking, you found something that you was looking for. The Wadi Habashim shot. Like,
Yeah.
I was looking for that.
Yeah.
You know, it's just,
Yo,
you thank the Lord for everything.
Yeah.
Yo, Scripture say you can't praise his name enough.
Man,
Yeah,
for
you
real,
know.
bro.
Right.
Yep.
And
That's fact.
Say them 10 times.
And what make it even crazy that they've been teaching in the name of Yahweh Shem Shai for 10 years?
Right.
Yeah,
longer
about
than
that.
It didn't change.
Switch it up.
You know what I'm saying? Look how dead, like the Lord will have you in that name just for that little moment and then remove you, man.
Yep.
Come on, man. You good?
I got you.
Go ahead.
Proverbs
I got
18 and 10 out the New King James Version. And it reads, the name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous run to it and are safe. Woo. Just going back to it with what the brothers were saying, man. That name is a powerful name. That name is the true name. We've all prayed in that name. We pray in it daily. We give reference to it daily. And the brothers can attest
Yeah.
that name is most definitely a safe, strong tower.
Yeah.
Period.
Hey, we done been through some things using the name, man.
Did somebody look that word up in the Hebrew Bible show?
Which one?
I'm just curious. Tower.
Tower. Okay.
Yeah, the name of the Lord is a strong tower.
And it makes sense that the name is Yahweh by Shem Shai because it goes with being in a dead estate. Like out of all the other names, those names was already moving somewhat in the earth. Yahweh, Yah, the Jamaicans saying Jah, Jireh, all that other extra stuff. But to say Yahweh by Shem Shai, it makes sense with being in a dead estate, that breath of life, John 6 and 63, and now that name would come about, and the next thing you know, it's just moving in a domino effect. But it started with Abba Bibbins. It makes sense when you go into the doctrine and prophecy. But when you just trying to debate the name Yahuwah Yeshua, this still don't make sense.
Hey,
Remember,
it's so
Nate
cold.
said, Salakia, Nate said a nigga would jump up and go, Yahweh!
Right.
That's what he said on camera.
But remember what they said. They said, you know, but what's the worst that could happen to us? Right? Remember when they started changing?
Yeah.
They said, what's the worst that could happen to us?
Yeah.
Now that name is out of their mouth. Man.
Yeah, that's
You know what I'm
crazy.
saying?
And they think it's a good thing.
Right.
Your judgment could be public, man. You got to be careful.
Right.
You could have a public judgment, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Amongst
Saw your
all
leader.
Israel.
Man, saw your leader.
That's right.
You know?
Yep.
I got this real quick. This is 2 Chronicles chapter 15, verse 3. It says, now for a long season, Israel have been without the true power, and without a teaching priest, and without law. But when they in their trouble did turn unto Yahweh Ba'Shem El Shai, the most high power of Israel, and sought him, he was found of him, right? And remember, the Lord took his name away from us. That's why when this captivity was the worst captivity ever, right? Because we didn't have the true names of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai at a point, all right? I'm going to jump to verse 12. It says, and they entered into a covenant to seek Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, the Most High power of their fathers, with all their heart and with all their soul, that whosoever would not seek Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, the Most High power of Israel, should be put to death, whether small or great, whether man or woman. And that's what the Lord is about to do now, right? In these days, hey, you know, your little niece, your auntie, your grandma, your uncle, hey, you don't want to call them the names of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, so be it. What did it say in Proverbs? I will laugh at your calamity. All right, because I had my hand stretched out. I gave you the name. I gave you the power to come back, and you rejected it. So now I'm gonna laugh at your calamity.
That's why you got certain guys that's set up to come to be oppositions in this truth, like Vocab alone.
Yeah.
Like he's set up to be an opposition for this truth, because they see that when we're connected to our power and we're drawn to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, we're not doing wickedness. You know, that's flipping the system. But when you wicked and you being a nigga and you being carnal and you want to be a Christian or you want to be a Muslim, they cool with all of that.
Yeah, right.
But the moment you say you an Israelite and your God is Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, they want that to stop.
Yeah.
They don't want you to do that because they know that that's power.
Considered a malfunction.
Yeah, that's power.
Against the system. You want a malfunction to the system.
Because they thought this was going to be a fad.
Yeah.
Something that was going to come in and then
Phase.
come out.
Yeah, phase.
Yeah, phase.
A little trend.
Hey, you that robot in iRobot.
Yeah.
But then
Probably went out.
see, they can open up the Bible and they can read where it says the children of Israel is going to wake up in the latter time. They know that's us.
Yeah.
But they not gonna come out and say you know y'all the people. But they know they don't gotta tell us. First of all, we know.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, we know.
But
Spirit bears witness.
they're afraid, man.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah,
afraid
no,
because we ain't got no weapons.
Right.
We ain't threatening no. We just reading the scriptures.
Right.
But that's how you know they afraid, not just like with not saying that they spiritual, but they know it's a power behind us that they can't fuck with us. But the only way they can fuck with us if they give us crack. You give women BBLs, you give us music, but as soon as we can think for ourselves and get connected to the power, they afraid that a missile can't stop. This is why they had to make it, because they're dealing with somebody, like I seen a video where they did the break, what you showed us at the harbor about that African dude that they cut up, put him in pieces, he came back and they said it's gonna be something. They did a whole documentary on this whole man, and they said that people from different areas of Europe was afraid of that man of what he was saying.
This is what keeps them up at night.
This
what keeps them up at night.
Proverbs 4:16. It's bigger than all you other nations. It's really about the Israelites, and it's bigger than the Israelites. It's about the elect. It's not about all of us. It's about the elect. Who's going to go against the program? They're the problem. That's what that lady said in Israel. The problem is the young African American.
Right.
You know.
That's why you gotta start cracking down on you.
Yeah.
They're already having the works. They're already putting incinerators to their prison camps for setting up right now.
And if I could say this real quick, remember that video that came out a couple weeks ago? I think one of y'all sent it in the chat where the lady said she was gonna pop her student.
Oh yeah.
And they showed
Yeah,
she
put
was
it
joking,
in Snapchat. Yeah.
but they showed up to her shit.
Yeah.
Now we fucking text about the destruction,
we doing
missile,
videos
we
on
do
this.
all of that. You don't think they can see that?
They know.
Yeah.
But they
know,
can't
bro.
do nothing.
They can't do nothing about
Right.
it.
Because we backed by the Lord.
Because we on the right hand side.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
We say that, hey, we gonna get. I'm gonna have these Edomite slaves. They can't do nothing
can't
to
do
us,
nothing,
man.
Hey, the cold part about it though, if say if it
texting
is,
about nukes.
guess what? We're a martyr.
Yeah.
And guess what? Somebody else is gonna rise up.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
it's just- and
that's
you
fine.
can't kill it.
Domino
You cannot
effect,
kill.
you mother-
You cannot kill it. Even though you kill our body and you can't kill the soul, it's
Man,
gonna keep going.
Man, we like roaches. You kill one, another will come back, man.
The Lord said, fear not him who can kill the body.
Yeah.
But fear him that killed us, he killed us the spirit. And the body.
Just like
The roaches be left after the blast.
Yeah.
That's the elect. Burn the whole house down there. Roaches still be down there.
Joey!
Is it good? Is it good?
Yo, this is Sirach Ecclesiasticus 1:28. Distrust not the
They kids, we don't die, we multiply.
right. Distrust not the fear of the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai when thou art poor, and come not unto him with a double heart. Be not a hypocrite in the sight of men, and take good heed what thou speakest. This is why you gotta observe what the hell come out your mouth. That's why you gotta think before you say. The Lord said, what defiles you, what comes out of your heart. These niggas defiling themselves in the midst of us. It says, exalt not thyself lest thou fall and bring dishonor upon thy soul. And so God discovered thy secrets and cast thee down in the midst of the congregation, because thou camest not in the truth to the fear of the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai, but thy heart is full of deceit. Y'all truly don't fear Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai. Well, what did those that was judging Jake, when they was rebuking Jake for doing adultery and stoning him, they was doing it in the midst of the congregation, so fear can be upon them, so that a week later you wouldn't do the same shit that they did. But now,
that's why some of the laws are written how they're written. Like a bad child, you know, you're supposed to handle that.
Yeah.
Move evil out of the way.
That's what we're doing spiritually right now.
Yeah.
You know, when we put up these videos, that's a stone. These are rebukes. You know,
stone right on your head top. And guess what? Some of them stones is not just only for you, it's for the person right next to you. It's gonna bounce off you and hit the next person. You know, dodgeball, you hit one person, sometimes it bounce off and hit the next person. Got two of you out. You know, and the Lord got two of these pit bulls out real quick.
But that just shows you who the followers have been, because you had these folks who were still on these, and they comment like, yeah, brother, you just brought it to my life. Oh yeah, good to, you know what I'm saying? You just following men at this point.
I want to say something else. That's why we're the prophets of doom. You know, because the message is pretty much, you know, once you hear our message, you're gonna be like, damn.
Right.
You know, but if you of the elect, you're gonna be like, damn, like that's good. That's good news.
Yeah.
But if somebody was to hear us preach, they'll be like, man, I don't know about that.
Yeah.
You know, they talking about America being destroyed.
Man.
You know,
Yeah.
they talking about martial law, a food shortage.
Yeah.
You know, cannibalism.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm good.
People getting their head cut off.
You know, but those are the times that's coming to this place, man.
We gotta think of.
But some people they hear about, you know, the more extreme examples in the Bible, like was it priests' daughters caught being a harlot in her father's house? She's supposed to be burned alive, man.
Yeah.
And that's supposed to be published. Why? So that others can fear it.
Right, that's a fact.
Because you look at this society, it's the exact fucking opposite.
Right. And the
So they can't handle something that's
right.
But that goes to show you that this society is completely contrary to the Heavenly Father. It's completely contrary to the scriptures. But this is a quote unquote Christian nation that follows the Bible, man.
Yeah.
But everything in this society is completely against the Bible, man.
Yeah.
It's completely opposite.
Right.
And the people love that. So when the elder was just saying, "Oh, wait a minute, America's going to be destroyed?" Really? No, they don't like that, man, because the Bible actually condemns this place.
Really?
They hypocrites.
Yeah, really in the spirit, they know. They see what's going on. They see that they only, you know, they see that the people are separated from the president and civil unrest kind of. They know what's going on. Yeah,
Right.
They know. They
like,
see.
like if you look at the economist, I forgot how we said the word. I'm probably butchering the word, but Wolf, he always speak against America, and he told you, he said, anybody that's in America, I don't care what race you is, America is finished.
Yeah.
The reason why, if you even look at the economy or currency, BRIC is above America by 35%. The United States is down 25%. And then there's other things that China is an advance that a lot of people don't even know. America is done, and they're not coming back. That's why when brothers teach about the Charagma, it makes total sense, because the elites is not worried about one country. They trying to have global dominance. Nimrod did it, Antiochus Epiphanes, right? We're in a time of Esau becoming a madman, and you got Jake over here being a madman, trying to change the name of Yahweh Shai, man.
Hey, back real quick though, I wanted to speak about when Zion he had spoke about something that basically, we do these videos, we condemn in this place, and they look at it, it's like, damn, why is that happening to these Hebrew Israelites? Because we have protection from up on high, man. And you speak up against the small ass and they shut your ass down. But it's just that, the Heavenly Father is really raising his men up, man. Okay, we have protection from up on high, but I got a precept real quick. This is Luke chapter 10 and verse 14. It says, But it shall be more tolerable for Tyre and Zidon at the judgment than for you. It says, and thou, Capernaum, which are exalted to heaven, it says, shall be thrust down to hell. It says, he that heareth you heareth me, and he that despiseth you despiseth me. He that despiseth me despiseth him that sent me.
Dang.
It says, and the 70 returned again with joy, saying, Lord, even the devils are subject unto us through thy name. And he said unto them, behold, Satan as lightning fall from heaven. It says, behold, I give unto you power to tread upon serpents and scorpions, and over all the power of the enemy, and nothing shall by any means hurt you. You see that? So ultimately, man, because we are coming in the name of the Lord, we're doing the will of the Lord, man. The Lord has given us power to tread upon these scorpions, man. Right. You know, he's given us power to tread upon the evil of this place. Yeah. Nothing can touch us if we're of the elect, man.
All physically.
Yeah, the scriptures tell you in what's that, 2 Corinthians 15:3, fear not the incredulity of them that speak against thee. Yeah. You know, 2 Timothy 1:7, where it says, the Lord has not given us a spirit of fear, but the spirit of power. Yeah. You know, through the names of Yahweh Shem Shai, we have power to speak against this place, man. Right. Come out here week in, week out. Brothers is going in on the videos, you know, and that's not even talking about us, all the Israelites, man. Right. You go on, I did a video last week, and I just, the Spirit told me to go on YouTube, bro. 60 videos in 1 hour out of GMX. Wow. Come on, man. 60 videos in 1 hour. Man, 1 hour's time. All y'all brothers' videos is on there.
That's just who you subscribe to.
Yeah, that's what I said, yeah, bro.
You know?
That's
right, and then even in that point when they said a spirit of fear, it's not saying like you ain't gonna have fear of the Lord. It's talking about fear of man. Matthew 5:28. Right. You're not gonna be afraid to use the name of the Lord. Right. You know how much confidence you gotta have to come outside and teach. Yeah. When you was either drug dealing, you was talking to all these, when you was doing all this other thing. You gotta have spiritual confidence to stay teaching the same doctrine over and over again and repeating.
Right, the same niggas that we used to be around, we don't give a damn if they see us.
Yeah.
Man. You know what I'm saying? We, you know, before we'd probably be like, damn, they see it, man. We don't give a damn if they see it.
Yeah,
we gonna still teach.
Everybody had those first jitters when you first came in. You know, that's natural. Yeah. But once you realize this is for your salvation, like, fuck
man,
that.
You on fire. You eager for it.
Hey, I know you go out to have a drink or two, you see somebody, they be like, y'all still doing it? Hell yeah.
Yeah. Wait. I had to have it.
Well, hell yeah. Because you just said that. This is St. John 4 in the last verse. Yahweh Shai said this. Verse 52, it says, then require he of them the hour when he began to amend. And they said unto him, yesterday at the 7th hour, the fever left him. So the father knew that it was the same hour in which Yahweh Shai said unto him, thy son, wait, hold on, this is not the one I wanted. Salaki, y'all. I'm getting a little too excited. This is Luke, the 4th chapter. My bad, y'all. This is Luke chapter 4, at the end, starting at verse 42. It says, and when it was okay, he departed and went out into a desert place, and the people sought him and came unto him and stayed him, that he should not depart from them. And he said unto them, I must preach the kingdom of God to other cities also, for therefore am I sent. And he preached in the synagogue of Galilee. I went this because we must preach the kingdom of heaven. And part of that is that we're all gonna know the name of the Lord. But before we get into the kingdom, the name is going to be revealed to to those that believe, starting with the prophets, and they're going to teach in the name, and that spirit is going to be on them like Paul. They're going to be compelled to teach the gospel, because it's very important that the elect get this. This is the #1 job on earth. Everything else is a distraction, meaningless. Even dating, the shit is pointless. The #1 important is Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man. As soon as that came on the earth, everything else, fuck it, all of it don't really matter. I mean, you're gonna still do what you gotta do, but the main thing is prophesying in the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man. That's what's really moving mountains, changing algorithms on the left-hand side.
Get it, brother.
Come on.
Felt that.
Felt that. 2 Ezra 8, where it talks about, swallow them down on wisdom that has only no other space than only to live.
Come on, man.
What else you gotta do?
Yeah.
Right? No? Right.
That's the perfect precept you just brought up. This is the book of 1 Corinthians 9 and 16 out the NLT, and it reads, "Yet preaching the good news is not something I can boast about." Come on. "I am compelled by the Most High to do it." How terrible for me if I didn't preach the good news.
That's right. To show you it's no free will. We're forced through the Spirit to teach this word. Right? Yarmayan, I think Zion, even Apostle, he said it's in the Spirit, it's a cry out for wisdom. And the Lord is really putting fuel in brothers to do lessons. I've seen this brother be so tired and still leave work and drop 3 lessons. It's not to boast, it's just how is the Lord putting you to still do this and you tired? As soon as you get done, you go to sleep. While you sleep, damn near 15 other brothers drop the same amount of lessons, which the Lord is really putting hands on deck. Everything else don't matter. It's really about prophesying, man.
Yeah, righteously programmed.
Yeah, flooding the internet, man.
And brothers got to make sure they make time to do that.
Yeah.
You know, you got to make, you know, you got to make sure you serving the Lord. You know, because every day we gonna wake up and make sure we clock in, right? You gonna make sure you clock in for Esau, so you got to clock in for Yahweh Shem Shai. You know, because this is the number 1 job, like the brother was saying.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Yeah, I got it. Then we could Jeremiah chapter 3, verse 15. "Now give you pastors according to my heart, which shall feed you with knowledge and understanding." Now that's talking about us, man. Now Lord, we're not just talking about the prophets, man. I mean, how much is our child? The Lord set them up to preach His truth, man, to preach His gospel, man. That goes to the point that what I was saying, that the Lord, you know, they can't get rid of this gospel because the Lord's the one set it up. You know, there's nothing really that they can do, really impossible, really, to stop this truth from happening, man. Going across the world, man. The only time they can stop it is when the famine of the word hits. That's the only time they can actually stop it. But other than that, the word got spread, man. But the word got to keep going.
I was gonna say, even then, that's the Lord. That's the Lord doing that.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, the Lord allowed it to stop.
Yeah, that's the Lord allowing it to stop. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
Because he doesn't want it to go out anymore.
Yeah.
That's when Isaiah 33 and 6 kicks in. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. You're gonna have what you have.
Yeah.
You know.
And
You're gonna be. That's why you're supposed to be studying. That's why you're supposed to, know your word, man.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. And Esau the Lord even told you he's not going to go over his time. You know. So this every kingdom had an end. They had an upper and they had an end. We're in that decline now. You know. That's why spirits is revealing themselves more. They said in Luke 2, 34, 35, because of Yahweh Shai came in the scene, many hearts are going to be revealed. In Israel and all these other nations, man. Esau is getting revealed in a major freaking way, man. It's so beautiful. So amazing, man.
Precept.
Yeah, you got it, King.
This is 2 Corinthians chapter 13, verse number 5. It says, "Examine yourselves, whether ye be in the faith.
Yep.
Prove your own selves. Know ye not your own selves that Yahweh Shai HaMashiach is in you, except ye be reprobates."
You gotta examine yourself, man.
Right.
You gotta look at yourself, because you your own worst enemy. If you feel yourself getting weak in the spirit, or you feel yourself slipping up, tighten that shit up, man. Because it happens.
Yeah.
You may feel weak in the spirit sometimes. You may feel like you might have had an off week. You gotta check yourself.
Yeah.
You gotta tighten. You gotta pray to the Lord. Tighten that shit up. Step back up.
Yeah.
Poke your fucking chest back out. Pick your dick up, man.
Yeah, for real.
You know, don't. If you feeling a little slothful, you gotta pray to the Lord.
Yeah.
That's the first thing you gotta do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You might need a little fast.
Yeah.
You might, you know what I'm saying, a little prayer. Because we all go through that.
Yeah.
You know? But gird up your fucking loins, man. You gotta examine yourself.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to rebuke
You
yourself.
know?
Sharp.
War
Yeah,
time,
rebuke
man.
yourself.
Yeah.
Sometimes you might hear a video, that shit cutting the fuck out you,
Yeah.
man.
Man, do you know what I did?
Shit that happened to me dozens of times over the years. Brother do a video, slicing my ass in the
Slice your
spirit.
ass up in the spirit.
What did you do a
You
video?
know?
Yeah.
Like, damn, that shit was meant for me.
Yeah.
You know? You pick.
Yo, that just happened to me.
Go to like a park or something, man, and hear the fucking birds chirp and fly around. Just something like that can ease your mind.
Yeah,
It's a-
nature. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the point is, we all gotta examine ourselves, man. You know, sometimes, yeah, you might get rebuked. You know, brother might get on you, but you gotta check yourself. Go ahead.
Right.
Got a little more on this. It
I'm
says,
sorry. Because you got to know, this is the Lord's business. And that's like you go into a business and a boss said, I'm gonna let you be a manager. And if you're a manager and you come back and the shit is a shit show, there's a problem. And Yahushua said he left other men in authority because the Pharisees, the other leaders fucked up. So now we're in a position of leading. Regardless, whatever time you came in this thing, you are in a position of leading, man. When you feeding the elect, you are a leader, man. We're all working for the same penny. Even if you're not even a teacher, even your wife working for a penny, man. This is pressure, treasure. Sorry, Sam.
Verse 6 it says, but I trust that ye shall know that ye are not reprobates. It says, now I pray to the Most High that ye do no evil. It says, not that we should appear approved, but that ye should do that which is honest, though we be as reprobates. It says, verse 8 was the point. It says, for we can do nothing against the truth, but for the truth. So guess what? If you fell out the truth, right? It just proves the scriptures right. That you were, was that 2 Corinthians 4:3. If the gospel is hid, it's hid to them that are lost.
And I want to say this, y'all niggas ain't got shit to say to us, man.
Yeah.
You guys y'all ain't got nothing negative to say about us.
Right.
Cause that's what niggas do when they fall out the truth. They try to nitpick at what you doing.
Yeah.
But you still doing what you supposed to do. But they try to nitpick and find shit. Nah, man, where we at right now?
Yeah.
Right.
We doing what we've been doing.
Yeah.
Right.
Right? Yeah. So don't you fucking fell by the wayside. Don't try to nitpick at brothers, man.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. And
Brothers are still doing what they supposed to do, man.
Yeah.
And then you leave and your main objective is, am I going to destroy the doctrine of the Hebrew Israelites? Where's your foundation of faith in Yahweh? Like, you should still be teaching Yahweh Shai. Just because we get on brothers, we still teaching Yahweh Shai. You about to kill, nigga. I mean, we teaching about everything. We teaching about peace. We teaching about order. We teaching about wives. We're not about to just attack Christians. We're here to edify.
Right,
That's one thing that a lot of y'all don't do. You're not here to edify. Like what you just said with the money thing. You're either money hungry or you debating. You trying to make this thing an entertainment thing.
We multi-talented.
Yeah.
Y'all niggas start getting on TikTok why I left the Hebrew Israelites.
Yeah.
Don't give a fuck, man. You know?
Definitely don't.
Hey, do you think they even care?
40 minutes talking about some dumb shit.
Right.
Okay.
Why you left the Hebrew Israelites? First of all, if you born an Israelite, you can't escape that, man.
Right.
All right? You can't. A leopard can't change his spots.
They say I ain't a leopard no more.
You know? I'm a tiger now.
That's really just
You know?
a video of them flaunting their emotions.
Right.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, a lot of Jakes, let's just be honest, a lot of dudes that you was in the camp one time, a lot of y'all, you get butt hurt and you get emotional and then you leave.
Yeah.
You know?
Then you
All
go
of us
your
have been
way.
rebuked, you know, at one point.
Yeah.
You know, rebuke is actually good, man.
It's real good.
It's correction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you a real man of the Lord, you're supposed to be able to stand up to correction.
Right.
And say, you know what, brother, that I was wrong. I fucked up, man.
Come on.
You know, I shouldn't have did that.
Right.
You know, let me correct myself. Those are the men that the Lord is looking for.
Right.
Not a nigga who starts smacking your teeth and shit, acting like a bitch.
Right.
Excuse my French, man.
Right.
But you know, the Lord don't want them type of dudes, man.
Right.
A brother
That's
can't tell.
emotional.
Yeah,
You can't be emotional
yeah.
with it.
You acting like a woman, man.
Yeah,
A
I'm trying
real
to-
man will say, yo, I was wrong, man.
Right. And you trying to make yourself better than Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai, well, what did it say, Ecclesiastes? Under the sun is the place of judgment. Yahweh Shai had to keep coming back over here in his own lot in different positions. Solomon, Adam, he knew the shit he did. Then he came as Yahweh Shai. Then he got to get hung on the cross. Man, we all fell short of the glory.
But that's this captivity.
Yeah.
Right? This captivity, you know, raised by your mamas,
Yeah.
right? So you emotionally, you can't take correction.
Yeah,
You know,
that's a fact.
even some, when brothers correct, you still feel some type of way.
Yeah,
you
you
gotta
do.
fight
That's
through
a
that
fact.
shit.
Yeah,
You gotta
flesh be
fight
hurting.
through that
Yeah,
shit.
the hell.
They call it taking the load.
Right,
Yeah.
right. And you just gotta understand, like, listen, because listen, ultimately we want to teach this truth 100%. So
Yeah.
if it's off, brothers correct us, we correct it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And then you fix it.
It's a lot.
Cause we hate when our women do that shit.
Oh man.
When you be dealing with your woman and she can't take fucking accountability.
Yeah.
We hate that shit.
Yeah.
So that's how we the Lord's women. So the Lord,
Yeah.
he gonna hate when we can't do that.
Right,
shit.
right,
Yeah.
right, right.
The Lord like, oh, you can't take accountability. That's how you look at your woman. You be
Yeah.
wanting to.
Man, yeah, boy, you stupid.
They have a hard time just taking accountability.
Because it's
Right.
too many emotions.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not going on for instructions.
Yeah.
The instructions is to help you.
Yeah.
And if you don't want to follow the instruction, you want to be emotional about it. That's the whole thing, man.
Yeah.
You know, in this society, a lot of our men are just too emotional. That's why niggas get shot. That's why niggas, you know, do. That's why niggas leave camps and do these things because they're fucking emotional, man.
Yeah, Esau
you gotta
man is
let
like
go
that
of that
too.
shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why you have brothers who be like, man, fuck all that. Get up and fucking go do the work. I'm not gonna console you. I'm not gonna do it. Like, just think about that. You in a war. You got a brother over here. Ooh, you like, you know, bullets are shooting past us.
We
I
swinging
mean,
swords.
No, nigga, get up and keep going, man.
You're gonna get
Fuck all that
ambushed.
shit.
You're gonna get ambushed.
Wait, don't the
That's
Lord,
how you gotta be, man.
don't the Lord say stand up as men?
Yeah.
You know, that's why when you go to Numbers 1, it teach you about a man going to war. The Lord is getting men ready for war. Coming in His truth, you in a spiritual battle. That's why if we serving the Lord, you can't be a wuss because you in a spiritual battle. This is the biggest war, and you at war every day. You know, that, if you can't take the heat, stay your ass in the playground. You know what I'm saying? But better yet, go with Diddy. You know,
But
go with Diddy.
The scriptures tell you how to not be emotional, right? If somebody can't get it, you don't sit there. Come on, Bill, you get. You know what? Guess what? You don't get it. Let's move on. After 2 or 3, what is it? 2 or 3 admonitions.
Yeah.
Reject, man.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of it. Don't worry about it. It ain't for you. Keep moving.
Yeah, what these corrections are, it's to refine you. You know, it's so you could, you know, see the bigger picture, and you know, continue to walk in the Spirit.
No, that's a beautiful thing.
The
Salakia.
greatest, I was just saying the greatest athletes, they had to learn how to take correction.
Right.
You know, Mike Tyson, you know, Floyd Mayweather, Jordan, they had to be taught that, you know, they had to correct their craft to become the greatest.
Right. But think about that. What you just said. We're preparing to be judges on the earth.
Yeah.
You cannot be emotional as a judge.
Nope.
Yeah. You can't have feelings, you know, you can't have partiality. Hey, it is what it is. Hold on, let me see what no, you were wrong.
You gotta
know
know
what I'm
what's
saying?
right and what's
yeah,
wrong.
you know what I'm saying? You can't have emotions put into it, man. You know?
Jonah is the example. He tried to run off. That was the emotion. Oh, hell no, I can't handle this. Trying to run off, trying to hide. You can't run from the Lord. And the Lord said, okay, I'm going to do the TDJ. I'm going to have you swallowed up by a big fish. You know? And then now he rejected it. Now he like, damn, man, I don't think I should have never did this. Now you got to turn around and do like in Judges 3, where they turn around and now they want to cry unto the Lord. Now you fucked up. Now you in a suffering, dead estate. Now you want to call on me. So now when I help you out, now you got to go do what I tell you to go do.
Hey, take Yahushua, for example. You know, Yahushua, he was obedient to death. You know, and even when he was going through those stripes, you know, he was still obedient. That was correction for the things that, and how much more us?
Come on.
You know, a servant is not greater than his master.
Yeah.
You know, we got to be able to take that correction and move on.
Gotcha. Go ahead. The book of Hebrews chapter 12, verse 9. Furthermore, we have had our fathers of our flesh.
You don't want no boneless lamb?
Verse 5. And ye have forgotten the exhortation which speaketh unto you as unto children. My son, despise not thou the chastening of Yahweh,
right.
nor faint with thou rebuke.
So anything that come this way, like Yahushua said, you can't do none unto me unless it was sanctioned from above. Anything that happens to us on good, left, or right is all the Lord. That goes, y'all always say this, St. John 8:32. That's what really sets you free of knowing judgment, you know, knowing the system that you in, you know, you free from that, you know.
With whom Yahweh loveth, he chasteneth, and scourgeth every son whom he receiveth. You know, so you gotta get checked. You gotta get checked. You need to check your defense, because only it allows you to know what's wrong and what's right. If ye endure chastening, Yahweh deals with you as with sons. For what son is he whom the father chasteneth not?
That's how you know you're gonna catch hell.
Yeah.
You're gonna catch hell in this thing, man. The Lord you know, he gonna, cause we gotta be refined. The scriptures say,
I got it right here. I know.
It's the second Ezra.
Uh,
Fiery men. Yeah, you got it.
Yo, yeah,
Moses,
so
right?
1670,
but
yeah.
because what you saying, you know how these sons of the Lord, you know how young sons is when they with their father, oh with my father, man, your dad, they want to be like him and all that. That's how the elect is, man. And you telling me, sorry y'all, you telling me you fool me, nigga, you feel comfortable changing the name of your father? That shows that you ain't really the children of the Lord.
Right.
You gotta have fear. That's your father that whooped your ass.
Need you to know the Father.
Yeah, come on, you don't even know your daddy, man.
Yeah, they about to get destroyed.
Come on, yo, that is a scary example for anybody watching this, man.
Yeah, they gonna get destroyed.
That's a
That's why I
beautiful.
said that
that's
judgment.
beautiful.
That judgment could be public.
Yeah. Because you publicly shame the Lord. Well, how should I say? If you confess me, I'm going to confess you to the Father and the angels. You deny me, I'm going to deny you to the Father. Guess the Lord is denying your ass right now. Come on, man.
He like Satan, that's you? That's you. That must be your people. That's your people.
Oh, yeah, you won that bet. You won that
That's your
bet.
folks.
I want to make this real quick point too. I think this is important. And even if you're suffering wrongfully, you know, just take the low.
Yeah.
Because that moment could be a moment that the Lord is testing you. You know, to see if you got temperance, if you gonna show humility. You know, Yahushua suffered wrongfully.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, how much more us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got all those.
And you endure chastening, Yahweh deals with you as the sons. But what son sees whom the father chastens not, but he without chastisement, whereof all are partakers, they are ye bastards and not sons.
Woo.
And no, that includes those guys in Genesis, because those guys in Genesis right now, they ain't going through chastisement.
They're not sons, man.
No, you want proof? No, you look at their Passover. They even said that they only eat bitter herbs.
Lettuce.
They eat romaine lettuce.
Yeah.
No?
Which, to be honest, to be stand corrected, that is a bitter
Yeah,
herb.
it is.
It's not. It doesn't. The bitter
not
herbs
reflecting
is
what
supposed to
happened.
remind you
Yeah,
of.
the affliction.
Well,
You might eat
Not
that
bitter.
lettuce and you start smiling and shit.
Oh,
If you seen us at the Passover, it sound like yeah, man,
Sounds like a
brothers.
fire in the house. Yeah.
You know?
It's
Your
like the
eyes
house
watering.
on fire.
Yo, and brothers, not saying that we is, but the bitter herb that brother's taking, you get nervous. You trying to make sure that you can handle it,
Yeah.
man, because it's a lot.
Yeah.
You know.
Don't
But
like it. And when you eat it, at first it don't start like that.
Yeah.
And then that shit just hits you.
Yeah.
And that shit just
That's like captivity, literally.
But look, at the end of it, it feels so good.
Right,
It
right,
feels
right,
so
right.
great.
Yeah.
It's like, oh man.
All the tears
Yeah,
out,
it's
nose
like,
clear.
I was breathing so good. I'm like, oh,
You feel like
man.
damn, I made it.
You had to eat it. You had to eat it slowly.
Uh-huh.
You couldn't try to just chomp it down. You had to. So it's the same thing. You got to take the suffering slowly, patiently.
Yeah.
That's what patient means, is just suffer,
But,
man.
but
You
romaine
gotta take the
lettuce,
suffer, man.
romaine lettuce, you gonna
Smell
devour
it
that
all the time.
Yeah, you ain't thinking nothing about
The fact that
captivity.
they eat the romaine lettuce, it represents them because they don't want to suffer.
Right.
They want it
That's
light.
exactly what
They want it
is.
easy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they was eating it with their Greek dressing, man. They're Greeks, man.
They probably had some ranch on the side. Going
Right.
up.
Got him.
Those the same ones where Maccabees would have been slaughtering off.
Hey, you gotta think that these the same ones that left the spirit of being Shikari, which they still is. You know what I'm saying?
Badass.
And it's funny that they name themselves Genesis, which is the beginning, going back to where you was in the beginning. You are of your father the devil, man.
Take back to the army.
Come on, man.
The Apostle Tahar told niggas to take off the hat, they wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
Really, the scriptures tell you, but you know,
Yeah.
the apostles are telling you, take that hat off, man. The scriptures say that. But then y'all got with James White, and y'all niggas you niggas put on a silk shirt, you took the hat off.
Put down the sword.
You look like a straight Christian, man.
Even before that, they was discrediting the scriptures, saying this ain't the word of God.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
come on.
yeah.
Yeah, they were
Y'all
just going on.
Y'all completely discredited Paul's right.
Yeah, that's what Paul does.
But then y'all would use them to cut somebody.
Right.
But you could discredit Paul, but what about Esther? You know, was that inspired too? Did you hear "Thus saith the Lord" in that one too?
oh, they say no.
Lord, come on, but they don't say nothing about Esther.
No,
They don't say nothing about other books.
No, they say you don't. They say it's not inspired by the Lord either.
It's crazy. It's crazy work.
It's crazy.
But,
All scripture is given by inspiration of Yahweh Shem
Yeah,
Yahushua.
at first, of course, we know it's going to first mean though the scriptures that they was talking about the law, Psalms, and the prophets. But then the Lord was speaking about the volume that is the scriptures, from Genesis to Revelations. Man.
Oh, Revelation 5, when we're it talk about the Heavenly Father when he had the book in his hand,
Uh-huh.
and it said who was able to loosen the seals. Yahweh Shai loosened the seals.
Right.
The whole Bible is understanding of that, man.
Yeah, it's inspired.
Yeah,
The Lord is
man.
not the author of confusion, man.
Yeah.
And those dudes is causing just that confusion.
Right.
So, oh, the Bible is not the word of the Lord, but the word of the Lord is within the Bible. What? Make it make sense, bro.
Yeah. It's just
Very
it's
true.
just-
Verse 9. Furthermore, we have fathers of our flesh, but corrected us, and we gave them reverence. Shall we not much rather be in subjection to the Father of spirits and live?
Right, and you're messing with the Father of spirits, man. Right, who's going to require your soul?
Man.
You got to understand that. That's a heavy judgment.
That's
The
a
Lord is
heavy-
going to require your soul for you to teach these things, man.
You think about dying in the flesh and you be scared. But
Right.
the one that can take your soul, man, come on, man. Y'all is crazy.
That's
man.
how you know. That's how you know they not real believers.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't fear the
Because a
Lord,
real
bro.
believer ain't gonna play with the Lord like that.
Yeah.
They more or less in this thing for
For the game.
popularity and money.
Right.
They found a way that they can make money.
Right.
That's why they don't have a problem with changing the doctrine. That's why they don't have a problem with changing the Lord's name. They just doing whatever they want to do because they really don't believe.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
Because
exactly
if you really believe the judgments that's written in this book for playing with the Lord, you wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
They say he's your dread.
But you found a new way to make some money, so
Yeah.
now you just rolling with it.
Yeah, that's it.
That's all it's
To the
about.
point where you said, if you niggas, y'all said the other nations can make it now.
Yeah.
Y'all just saying everything you've been taught, you just threw the shit up and said instead of going north, you're going south.
Yeah, the Lord made
That's
his words
make
come
it
to
look
life.
that good now.
The Lord made the words come to life because he said this before. He said, if I want to get rich, I just teach Gentiles salvation.
Yeah,
That's what he did. And now he's doing it now. The Lord just showing you that, nigga, okay, I got you.
Yeah.
that's popularity,
And
man.
EJ Cleveland to that. That was your what is it? Your heart is where your treasure is. This was a lot of y'all. This was in your heart the whole time. You wanted the other nations to get saved. You wanted to do this. It's been in your heart. You just had to wait for the perfect time just to do it. But it was all the Lord.
Nope.
It was all the Lord.
What does it say? The word is more powerful than the two-edged sword.
Yeah.
All the way to the designer of the soul and spirit.
Yeah.
Right. So the word had already pierced and found out. Oh, yeah, these niggas they
Yeah.
not in.
Yes, that's God.
Nice and nice,
Yeah.
you know what I
Wisdom
mean?
of
That's one
Solomon.
of the probably one of the reasons why they split up.
Yeah.
It probably was over doctrine issues.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It probably was over the booty thing. You know, a lot of shit.
Hey,
A lot of shit.
Agreement with a
I
lot.
like you. Go ahead.
That's a dangerous conversation.
Verse 10. For they barely for a few days chastened us after their own pleasure. But he for our profit, that we might be partakers of his holiness. But the main point is that the Lord chastened us for his profit, for our profit.
Cause ain't shit in this world, man. This world can't offer you shit. You see these different celebrities that got everything that they want, and they still strung out.
Yeah.
You done bought all the Lambos, you done bought all the houses,
Right.
you done went everywhere. They get bored. We're not gonna get bored in the kingdom, man.
Right.
Right.
You know,
Literally.
because this society can only offer you so much.
Yeah.
Right.
That's why you have people they have an abundance of things. They fucking jumping off 20-story buildings.
Where they can't wickedness.
You know?
That's real.
They can only offer you so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could be on top of this society, get sick and die. But that's not gonna happen in the kingdom.
Right.
You know? So the kingdom of heaven has a lot more to offer.
Wait.
And you're not trying to roam the world to seek validation.
Yeah.
You know, and you're not gonna try to be in a world about people pleasing. You know,
Yeah.
and everybody gonna naturally play their role. You know, we're gonna be in a line totally with the Lord.
You're
America,
gonna be perfect.
right?
Come
That is
on,
a
man.
fact.
You,
Perfected.
listen, you're gonna be perfect, man.
And Esau can never get
Sinless.
that. He's
Hey, these
all
niggas is
artificial.
trying to be popular in prison, man.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
our captivity.
They keep going back.
Motherfucking captivity, man.
Yeah.
Keep going
What,
back.
what glory is that, man?
Right.
You know?
That is a fact. That's like Jake in the wilderness. Man, those sweet onions and that garlic, it was so delicious in Egypt. You know, while pondering. That's why when all this shit shut down, Jake gonna think about, man, we was playing Call of Duty. That'd be amazing if shit shut down when they get GTA 6.
Kind.
They've been waiting for years for that.
King Solomon, he hit.
launched it.
Man, yo, they said they made millions off of GTA. That's why they kept it. That's why they didn't bring the 6. Yeah, and Jake just sitting there.
You said millions?
No, they said they make billions. Yeah, they said they make billions off of GTA, like real money.
That's how stupid niggas are, man. Waiting for a fucking video game
Yeah.
where their whole society collapses.
Yeah.
They ain't paying no mind what's going on in the world, but they waiting for a fucking video game.
Hey, they're living in a fantasy world in a fantasy world.
Hey,
That's literally what you are.
hey, don't get it twisted. I watched the movie Tron. Y'all know that? The Tron joint. It's like the game.
Oh, Tron?
Yeah, with the little snake. If you hit the snake, you automatically die. But Tron is like a vehicle. It's the vehicle. If you hit it, you automatically die, and then you reboot and reload again. But the whole point of this new one is saying that they want to mix digital with the natural world, and this is what they're actually promoting. Well, ever since the biscuit came out, everything been about mixing digital with this natural freaking world.
Man with machine.
And like y'all just said about a video game, y'all really don't know what the hell is going on. Esau is planning his last freaking audible. America's done. So what's next? Global dominance. And you niggas just killed somebody over Jades.
Still doing the same shit.
Come on, man. Yo, the girl, like I'm gonna still talk about it. A girl, they made a new thing. Instead of looking for your own fact, go get a dead body. Like things change.
Yeah, putting
So the less hurt, hey, go get dead body, then your body won't hurt that much.
y'all putting dead people's fat in y'all asses.
Yeah,
It's not even
crazy. Going into the law, you're not even supposed to touch a dead body, man.
Right.
It's unclean.
No, wait, hold on. It's Jake taking fat out of his back, put in his knees, so he could be 6'3".
Be taller. Yeah.
The other dude, he got his knee. The other dude got his knee.
Hold on. Wondering why you hearing voices and shit.
Voices in your knees and shit. Cross the niggas know, bro. Oh, you ain't gonna beat on me.
You got a whole spirit in your ass.
It's crazy out here, man.
It's crazy.
You really don't even understand what's going on. Yo, they say now women doing the dimple surgery now, trying to create their own dimples in their cheeks and their back. You know what I'm
Your
saying?
face gonna cave in, man.
And that's a weak face muscle.
No, weak.
Motherfuckers like really just don't really think about shit that you do.
Yeah, like
It's all for like that's how vain this society is.
The Lord ain't give you dimples, he ain't give you dimples, man.
Right.
You know,
Right.
I want a beard. I wish I had one. I get it in the kingdom.
right.
You know, I ain't about to fucking go.
Right.
You know, Jake be spraying shit on their face. Just go with what you got, man. Some brothers line us be pushed back like we all jacked up, bro. Some brothers is bald, like it is what it is. Like,
Okay.
I mean, shit. You know, we trying.
Yo, it's crazy you just said it. A dude the other day, his edge was fine like this. He said, I don't like it. People keep saying my forehead don't look right. He made the man push that joint back. He said, yeah, that's right. It was like all the way back here. He said, now it look right. My head, my lineup, my edge will look perfect. And that's what Esau, he got a lot of you Jake trying to be fucking pretty. Nah,
That's the thing about the new bodies, though. Like we gonna be perfected.
Man,
We
perfected.
ain't meant to be. You know, we imperfected over here.
Yeah.
All right, and it's okay. We do the best we can. We work out. We try to eat good. We try to eat the best of the bullshit.
Yeah.
That's the
You know,
bullshit.
We try to lift some weights. We try, man.
Yeah.
But you don't gotta. Our people like to go get the surgery.
Yeah.
They just man.
They lovers of themselves.
They dying. The women dying on the BBL tables.
Yeah.
Yeah, it ain't worth it.
And then if she do get it, she on the plane just hurting. You went that hard to hurt. You can't sit down. Then you just bleeding everywhere.
They just
Bleeding
stink.
everywhere.
You just look like a walking tampon.
Then your sit down air stink.
But you know what I like? The scripture tells us the neighbors is more righteous than the neighbor, but the ways of the wicked seduce of them. Our people has been completely seduced by the spirit of really Esau, honestly, because they the ones that go through all those hell and high waters to try to look like the Jake woman, and then now the roles almost has reversed as far as Eve is concerned. She's doing the things that she saw do.
They used to wear those big skirts and those big dresses to try to, emulate Eve.
Yeah.
And then here Eve now is trying to emulate the she saw, man.
Yeah.
Trying to be faggots.
Blonde hair.
The blonde hair, okay, the lip injections, and getting the BBLs when you naturally have the best genetics. The Lord has
Just
made
lazy.
you, man.
She just lazy. Work out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Taking Ozempic and that shit's been shown to hollow out your bones. Now they want to take it off the market. They got lawsuits on
Yeah, when y'all want to lose weight, y'all, yep, you get on them shots.
Yeah, and it all stemmed from the celebrity. Somebody dressing. Oh, you would look nice if you got a little bit of lipo, and that black girl took it. That's what happened to Kim. Somebody kept telling me you would look nice if you were lighter, and then she took that. That's what happened to K. Michelle. Her stylist kept saying you would look nice if you were lighter, so she bleached herself to make herself look lighter to take away the melon, because she listened to her stylist. And that's what happened when they promoted. Then Jake, oh man, K. Michelle look nice. She look all plump and all natural, and then she tell you, I bleached my skin. Then now Jake want to come.
So basically, she basically cast a spell on her, man.
Yeah,
She kept on saying that shit to her.
Yeah.
Until she was like,
She enchanted her.
yeah, convinced to do it.
yeah. That's the same what you say about hot
Sorcery and witchcraft.
It's easier to do when you got money.
Yeah.
And like the brother said, man, work out. Enough of the Don Julio and the seafood boil. Put that shit down.
Get your ass up and work out. It's not that hard. 45 minutes.
Don Julio, that's all the bitches want to do
Yeah.
is eat seafood
And eat
boils, man.
seafood. Like that shit. Oh man, that shit.
Damn, bro.
You know what? You know Eve ain't doing that though, because Eve, for the most part,
Every
got
time-
her genetics naturally, so she feel like
Yeah.
as if she ain't really got to work out
I
like
got a
that.
preset.
You know, but
But
she
she
already
really-
got the behind.
Yeah,
and everything. She already got the heads and everything.
Yeah.
So she don't feel as if she need to go work out.
Yeah,
When you
you
go
do.
to a gym, you see mostly just Shedamites in there.
I'm sorry, Jake.
Yeah,
you
but
Getting
do.
it in.
Yeah.
So they it's like, it's just,
Jake, you
and
do.
there's no discipline with Eve, man.
Yeah.
She don't follow the ways of the Heavenly Father. Okay, Caesar Borgia is completely her God. Okay, that do without wealth spirit is on our women, man.
Yeah.
And Jake too.
Yeah.
So it's just they eating all the abominable foods, cats just stinking.
But that's why when we break out Zechariah 13:8, we say that shit with force, because y'all niggas is wicked. Y'all got to get judgment, man. You know, judgment coming to y'all. Man.
And Eve is a little more worse because she was created to be your helpmate. And like the congressman said, he said, to know a state of a nation, look at the women. And if you divide all the nation and just look at the Israelite women, we look like a fucked up nation. Because if we can't control our women, that's why our children the way they is. And this is why men are the way that they is. You know? And really, we just look like a whole experiment, man. But this is 1 John 2:15 in NLT. Do not love this world, nor the things it offers you. For when you love the world, you do not have the love of the Father in you.
Yeah.
For the world offers only a craving of physical pleasure, a craving for everything we see, and pride in our achievement. This is why Esau studied you, Psalms 83, because he knows that the human flesh, we crave shit that we see. A baby is the best example. So they see a plug. Oh, let me touch the plug. Oh, let me put this pencil in my mouth. Oh, let me write with this marker on the wall. Oh, I'm outside. Let me write on my dad's car. They see something, they want to freaking go and do it, right? It says, in pride in our achievements and possessions, these are not from the Father, but are from this world. And this world is fading away along with everything that people crave. But anyone who does what pleases the Most High will live forever.
That's where they get that saying, chasing the bag.
Yeah, that YOLO.
And you notice that's only amongst our people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They give certain buzzwords to they put amongst Jake. You don't hear Esau saying he's
Never
chasing
do
the
that.
bag.
Yeah, they don't even put money there in their face.
You know?
You can just tell they walking through here quiet as hell.
Yeah. You don't even know that nigga got money.
Yeah, they'll drive a whole bucket.
You be on social media, you see a nigga always bragging about how much they working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the fuck you? Nigga, that's backwards.
Yeah. It is.
I did 80
They
hours
proud
this
they
week.
did 80 hours. Yeah.
You don't want to, like, and if you have to do it, okay, but you don't want to do that shit though.
Right.
Right.
Like,
At the end, he really said it because
not a flex.
I just bought these 2 J's, the 11s and the 12s.
Yeah, like-
that hit my pocket. So
it's not a flex though to fucking to work all that. That shit drains
Right.
you.
Yeah.
You know?
Where your time at?
And really, it's
and the more you
Jake.
make-
Jake that goes back to Jake being in slavery, man, for this long, man.
It's not really
You know, that just goes back to Jake is the pride, and Esau know that.
Yeah.
So he play on what Jake never had. You know what I'm saying? But
That's also the spirit of Jake though too though, because we come from royalty, so we want the best of the best.
Right.
shit.
Yeah,
It's in our spirit that we come from royalty.
Yeah.
Right, 'cause-
So they know if they put that spiritual warfare, especially on Eve, and hit her with the algorithms with all the money, the lavish lifestyles, all this and all that, they know Eve is going to go for that.
and that really is the spirit though, because some kept telling me in my mind, distractions is crazy. Yeah, you go on your phone, it's some new shit coming out about a rapper, and
Yeah.
you know, it's always something. Esau
And they-
always got some shit
at
going
the
on
right
where
time.
he gonna take Jake's mind off of what's really going on in the earth, bro.
That's AI. AI really studying how you,
Yeah.
you know, and,
The things that you-
collecting the
Absolutely.
data so it can be more accurate
The
on
shit
what
you
it-
watching, they know. So,
Strategy.
yeah.
Because you know right now they're trying to promote that Drake stuff. So then out of nowhere they want to do Kendrick coming out of the studio with a fireman outfit.
I
He
saw
gonna name,
that.
he gonna
I
name
saw
his
that.
album Fireman. Yo, and then J. Cole, they a picture of J. Cole, and J. Cole named his album Earthman.
And Jake don't eat it up.
Yo, look, but it's the algorithm, and they feeding you. And look with E when she go on TikTok, they promoting lace fronts and wigs, discounts on makeup, skimpy dresses, horror shit. But then some Jake, we was having a conversation about car. He said, remember back in the day, we wasn't worried about speeding. You was trying to cruise down the street so the women could see you and look at you. But now we in a time where now everybody wants speed. Everybody wants speed. Esau is going off of the trend. A billionaire banker said we created sports cars to make you feel rich, make you feel important.
Right.
We don't care for it.
Right.
You know, I know
Jake-
rich
Jake
billionaires that's
glorified-
riding dumbass bummy
Listen,
cars.
Jake glorified them damn SRT8s, them Hemis, them
Hellcats.
fast ass cars. Jake worshiped them shits, bro.
Especially the Northern Kingdom, man.
Yeah.
Oh my lord.
No,
man.
No, Southern Kingdom too.
Southern Kingdom is
Them,
just crazy.
them the new J's.
Like they
First
go
thing
crazy
a rapper,
over
a
those
famous
stuff.
rapper do, they go get the Rolls Royce.
Yeah. Or the Lambo truck.
Yep.
You know? And that's promoted to Jake. If you ain't got, I know a Jake that's saving all his checks just to get an SRT and damn near and broke. He paying. He said, "Look, I'm only eating noodles now because he had to cut on eating because he said I really want this SRT, my first car, brand new." And he records every check he saves.
That's Jake, man.
That's
You know,
crazy.
Jake can spend his last check on some Jordans, some damn, you know, trying to,
It's over, and it lose value as soon as you pull
More
off.
about that SRT.
yeah.
Yeah, because as soon as it get hit, you gonna be devastated.
When gas is $10, you gonna try to fill that shit up. You looking at it from the outside. That's all you can do is look at it.
You want to get dragged? Hey, what's that new law they trying to pass?
would've ride it.
What's that new law they trying to pass where you only gonna be driving a couple days out the week?
Oh, yeah.
Fuel getting low?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
the
What about
prices
that?
are
You're gonna be paying a note. You only can ride your shit 2 weeks out the month. Yeah,
Get
it's
the
not gonna be
blinds,
worth it.
open your blinds, just look at it, and then close it, sit back down.
Hey, that car would be nice to ride today.
Right.
If they decide to thinking about driving it. Yo, you get in the car, you start it, and be like, okay, we're gonna take it for a ride. Oh, that was the ride. And then you stop the car again. Yo, it's so many things Jake gonna be doing,
Y'all
bro.
don't understand. This shit
Cleaning the car.
All this shit is about to go, man.
Literally.
That's the worrying about the wrong stuff, man.
Like if instead of like if you want it, go get it. But to worry or exalt it or something, like this shit is meaningless. Like right now, everybody promoting all the shit that's about to happen in Buffalo, this concert, that concert, but nobody talking about what Trump doing. They doing the finesse. Oh, that's Donald Trump business. That's not ours. Yes, it is yours. Yes, it is. It is our business.
It's
Yeah.
the white,
Tariff affect us.
it's the white people problem. Remember,
Come on.
it's the white people problem, not our problem.
Lord got Jacob under a strong delusion. Jake,
I got a scripture real
a
quick.
lot of Jakes don't want to wake up.
Yeah.
You know, they find different ways to escape reality. They don't want to hear this truth.
That do make sense. When you sleep, you don't want to get up. No, I want to stay. I want to stay asleep.
Then again, Jake thinks that because he's been through slavery, he's been already at the bottom already for so long, they don't think that judgment gonna come their way. You're not gonna make it, Jake. You think just because, and they know the truth, man. I have said, have they not heard? Yes. Surely did their voice go off into the ends of the earth? So Jake, no.
Yeah.
Jake, no, they
You're
just
saying
said
the
it,
Israelites somewhere because it's crazy on the internet right now. But this Isaiah 31:1, it says, "Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses and trust in chariots, because they are many." It says, "And in horsemen, because they are very strong, but they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord." So because you put your trust in this place, Babylon the Great, you fell in love with the things that Esau had to offer you, all right, you are going to end up being destroyed, man. You know, it says, "Yet he is also wise and will bring evil and will not call back his words, but will arise against the house of the evildoers and against the help of them that work iniquity. See that? So ultimately, man, you know, the Lord is about to have the spirit, that true Edomite spirit is about to come out against you Jakes, man. You know? So we live in them times, man. You can't put your trust in the things of Esau Edom, man. You know, you're supposed to be separating from this wicked ass spirit, man.
Right.
You
And
know?
chapter before, you said
Yeah.
the same thing.
Yeah, same
you
thing,
trust
yeah.
in the shadow of Egypt and you run to it. That's like when terror comes.
Talking about the
Yeah,
rebellious children.
right. When the terror comes, you gonna turn to the government like, hey, what we gonna do? Like the food shortage. That's what happened with Rome. When they were short in the rations, they would go to Caesar. Caesar, what should we do? And then he'll say anything. Sell all your belongings, and then you'll have food. And Jake will follow it. Or they would say, go make sacrifices to your idol. They would make up a lie, you know. But you had, even in Rome, some people would spoil the food just to bring chaos, just so you could go to him because he was wealthy. And if you went to him for food or money, and he would have you in his pocket, now you owe him a favor. This is what they was doing in Rome. So you got to think what the elites is doing.
That problem reaction solution.
Yeah, and so that's why the Quran, it makes so much sense.
Yeah, it makes so much sense.
So much sense.
Yeah.
When you fuck somebody food up, technology,
That food is a big weapon.
the fuel, everybody want to drive, everybody got to go to work, bro. That shit is going to hit so many people. Everybody going to change and going to want the government. We need your help. I'm sorry for everything I said.
ISUPK, they gonna take it. They gonna say, we gotta eat, don't we?
Yep.
Food stamps, all the women that, I don't need food. Oh, man, watch when shit hit the fan. You going to want to sign up for food stamps.
They're gonna say you survived the crack era, you can survive the chip era.
Yeah, come on. That's a fact, bro. You remember when we was at work and you was like, some of the mother, but they, like with Jacob Trump, they not gonna have a problem. They gonna be killing rats, all these other things and all that other extra stuff. You know what I'm saying?
No, they had it. I did a story. They had in Georgia. This mom left her kids alone. They was eating the roaches and ants on the floor. They had no food.
Oh,
All right. I mean, and this is now.
Right.
What more Jacob's
Oh,
trouble?
my goodness.
Man, we need the
Now,
kingdom,
locusts, that's
man.
different.
yeah, we need your help. Shot.
We need the Lord, man. That's why brothers gotta continue to just stay sharp, man.
Yeah.
We need to help our shot bad.
Yeah,
Right.
right. Quick, fast, and hurry.
Mercy, man. You know, like soon we going more than ever. We gonna need His mercy.
Right, it's a fact. It's Isaiah 32:1. Behold, a king shall reign in righteousness, and princes shall rule in judgment. This is Yahweh Shai, man. We need that endless righteousness, that endless peace. The real King Solomon is gonna come. He's gonna bring real justice, man. We ain't gonna never find this in Esau, Russia, Ching Chong Wing, egg roll, ham, booty scratch. You ain't gonna find it nowhere. It's gonna come to us by Hamashiach Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai gotta leap off his throne for us to have peace. Can't find peace in nobody, in no nation, man. We got peace in this truth.
Yeah, ain't no nigga gonna get raised up, like Martin Luther King or,
Right.
The Lord is gonna get us up out of here.
Yeah. Literally.
You
He gonna get us up out of here in a strange way. You know what I'm saying? Call out Yahweh Shem Shai.
Call like, how about shot? Come on, Josh.
Good.
Y'all brothers good?
Got one last one.
Come on.
This is 2 Samuel chapter 7, verse 26. It says, let thy name be magnified forever. And say, Yahweh Shemel Shai of hosts, the Most High over Israel, and let the house of the servant David be established before thee.
Beautiful.
Come on, call on I'm sorry.
You want that second edit too? You said you
wait,
called
wait,
earlier,
wait,
Zion,
wait.
real quick.
Still so swiftly.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Wait, let me get that.
That's great.
We can close with that one.
Yeah.
Wait, let me get this, man. Wait, where's that? The elect praise his holy
Holy
name.
name.
Yeah, which one is that? Second Ezra's?
Yeah.
The elect praise his holy name? That's a
I don't
Sirach?
know.
Is it Sirach?
Yeah, that's Sirach 17:10.
Yeah, that's
He read it
plug
already,
up.
yeah.
Oh, you get it?
Yeah, we
All
read
right,
it.
call y'all, watch them crack the eye. Second Ezra's 14, man, they standing stiff.
All right,
We
this is
got
the
one more.
book. This is
Go ahead, bro.
This second Ezra, chapter 2, verse 40. It says, take thy number, O Zion, and shut up those of thine that are clothed in white, which have fulfilled the law of Yahweh. It says, the number of thy children, whom thou longest for, is fulfilled. Beseech the power of the Lord, that thy people, which have been called from the beginning, may be hallowed. It says, I, Ezra, saw upon the Mount Zion a great people whom I could not number, and they all praised Yahweh with songs. And in the midst of them there was a young man high of stature, taller than all the rest. Upon every one of their heads he set crowns, and was more exalted, which I marveled at greatly. So I asked the angel and said, Sir, what are these? And he answered and said unto me, These be they that have put off the mortal clothing, and have put on the immortal, and have confessed the name of Yahweh by Shem Yahushai. Now are they crowned and receive palms.
It's our confidence. It's our comfort, man. You know, continuing that name.
Hey, this is men that confess the name of the Lord. What's that talking about?
Yep.
Huh? That's right. These men that confess the name of the Lord, man.
That's
what's crowned, man. What are y'all talking about, man?
That shows the name is important.
And you seen a nigga say that the name of the Lord ain't important, you did a counter video.
Yeah,
you defended it.
Yeah,
it's a fact.
Yeah,
because what he say? What he say in Timothy? We defend the gospel.
That's right.
You know, and that's our job, man, to defend the gospel. And you don't, right. And you don't defend it with debate. You defend it by just making a video and
make
actually teaching the truth.
Yeah, make it plain upon table.
Yeah.
Go back over with truth. It says, Then said I unto the angel, What young person is it that crowned them and giveth them palms in their hands? And he answered and said unto me, It is the Son of the Most High, whom they have confessed in the world.
How we gonna confess him?
Come on.
The Son of the Most High. Man, we confess him by name.
Right.
Proverbs 30 and 10. We can tell what his name is because his name means what he's gonna do. And it was told to us. It was prophesied.
In the scripture that we got, brothers, y'all just said, those that confess me before, those that, he said, those that deny me, I'm gonna deny you, man. Yeah. And y'all deny Yahushai, man. That's why he denied you his name, man. Took it right from you, man. It says,
like Saul.
It says, so he answered and said unto me, It is the Son of the Most High, whom they have confessed in the world. Then begin I greatly to commend them that stood so stiffly for the name of Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai.
This is why we push brothers to stay in the name, because you'll be commended teaching in the name. You know, this is why we push you to teach the name, stay in the name, because in the end you'll be commended teaching in the name. Yeah, Come on, man.
We stiff-necked for the name of the Lord. Hold on,
we stubborn.
Hold on.
We stubborn for the name.
Like,
and if the Lord is truly dealing with you, he's always going, when you call, he's going to deliver.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, you really think Erykah Badu made that song called Tyrone? Man, through the Spirit, we calling on Yahweh Shem Yahweh, and he answered. You might think he did, but he did. Come on, man. Call on Yahweh Shem Yahweh, I guess.
Hey,
Go with that.
Hey, so with that, this way, right?
These this way.
With that, we're going to give all praise, honor, and glory
to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakadash.
All right, double honor to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone that taught us this truth through the Holy Spirit. Peace and blessings and salutations to the elect. Lord willing, we can edify you brothers today. Lord willing, we'll see you next week.
Yes,
Abide the ball.
Abide the ball.
Shalom.
You telling me.